Hi guys, Mr. B here. Sorry I can't make it. I'm sick. A couple things that you guys gotta see first off. Um, Whoops, that's not what we want. Okay, first thing is the makeup day. Okay, this is the day where if you wanted to make up any test, if you want to get your grade up, I can find ways to help you get your grade better. So if you have a D and you want a C, or if you have an F and you want to get that up, or even if you have a B and you want to set it to an A, you can do that. Okay, so makeup day. It will be Saturday, December 12th. Not this Saturday. This is next Saturday. Okay, next Saturday, December 12th, and it'll be from 10 in the morning to 2 in the afternoon. Alright, I'm sorry that it had to be moved, but had to just because, like I'm sick. What can I do? Yeah. So that's the first big thing is that makeup day is here. So if you want to come makeup test, if you want to get your grade better, do retakes, get your assignments, whatever you want, I will be there for 4 hours on that Saturday. And this time it should not change. I should be all nice and healthy by then. All right. So that being said, let's get started. So today, you guys will be learning about systems, solving systems by substitution. Okay, so the title of today is, let me set this up. Okay, title is Solving Systems of Linear Equations by Substitution. Okay, so what we know so far. So far we know that, there are, when lines intersect, meaning they cross each other at some point, okay, the point of intersection is the solution to the system. Okay, so when lines intersect, the point of intersection is the solution to the system. So let's say, for example, you've got yourself, here's our graph. We have an XY graph like this. You have one graph going like this, and you have another graph going right here. Then the point where they cross, this point right here, that point is the solution. So you guys have already learned this by graphing, but now we're going to take it a step further, and we're going to look at how we could solve it by using a method called substitution. Alright, so how do we solve by substitution? So what you want to do is you're going to start off with an equation. Okay, so let's say you start off with something like x plus 5 equals 5, and x equals y plus 1. Okay. If you start off with this, okay, the first step that we want to do, actually my drawing with the mouse is kind of bad, so I'll type it out. Okay. First step is you want to solve for x or y. Okay. Or in other terms, what you want to do is you want to get one of the variables by itself. So you're going to solve for x or you're going to solve for y. In this case, it's already solved for x for you, which is really nice. So here's what you do. Okay. We're going to take this first equation, okay, and we're going to rewrite it right here. So we got x plus y equals 5. Okay. And what we're going to do is it says x equals y plus 1. So since x and y plus 1 are the same, instead of writing x the next time, we're going to write y plus 1. And then we continue writing down our equation. Okay, so then we got to combine like terms. So this gives us y plus y is 2y. And we got plus 1 equals 5. Subtract 1 from both sides. Okay. And what that does is that leaves us with 2y equals 4. Divide both sides by 2. And y is equal to 2. Okay. So we have our y value. We need our x value. Remember, the solution to the system is a point. Okay. So maybe we got to write down step 2 right now. Step 2. Second step is we want to substitute one variable. Okay. Second step is to substitute for one variable. What we did was we had x plus y. We substituted right here. We said, okay, instead of x, we're going to write y plus 1. That was our substitution step. Okay. Sorry, it is so hard to find my mouse. Okay. So that means step 3. The third step is to solve for the variable. So what we did is we solved for one of the variables. And what we're going to do from here is we are going to do step 4. The fourth step is plug the variable back in to solve for the other. Okay, we're going to plug the variable back in to solve for the other. Make sure you guys are writing this down. Alright, so from our original equations, we had 2 that we can pick from. We can pick from this one here, or we could pick from this one. So we're going to write down x plus y. I'm sorry. It was x equals y plus 1. Okay. We already know what y is. Y is 2. We solve for it right here. So we plug that in for y. We get x equals 2 plus 1, which is 3. So what that means, we have the x value that we solved for, we have the y value that we solved for. The solution to our system is 3, 2. Okay, solution is 3, 2. And that's how you do one of them. Okay, so let's recap. We started out over here with these problems at the top. And what we did was we took the x value instead of x. We wrote down y plus 1. This was the substitution step. Once we subbed it in, we solved for y, which was over here. And then we plugged y back into one of our original problems, and that gave us the other variable. All right, and finally, our solution is written like so. That means that these two lines, these lines at the very beginning of our problem, the ones that are in the top left, the x plus y equals 5 and the x equals y plus 1. If you plug 3 and 2 into each of them, then that means that they are your solutions. All right. So let's try another one. Okay, I'll try not to erase the steps. All right. So this one, we'll do this problem right here. This problem is 3x plus 4y equals 2, and negative 2x plus y equals negative 5. Okay, so first step is to solve for x or y, and we want to get one of the variables by itself. So what we're going to do is we're going to choose one. I'm going to choose the bottom function in this place. The reason why is because y doesn't have a coefficient, so it's nice and easy. What we're going to do is we're going to add 2x to both sides. Okay, this is step 1. So what happens here is we get y equals 2x minus 5. That was step number 1. Okay, now the second step. Second step is we are going to substitute this back into another one. So we got 3x plus 4y equals 2. So since y is equal to 2x minus 5, we're going to plug 2x minus 5 into y. So now our new equation is going to be 3x plus 4 parentheses 2x minus 5. Okay, this was step number 2. Okay, we took 2x minus 5 and we replaced y with 2x minus 5 equals 2. Okay, so now we're going to solve. This is 3x plus distribute to each of these. 4 times 2x is 8x. 4 times negative 5 is negative 20. That equals 2. Three x plus 8x, that gives us 11x minus 20 equals 2. Add 20 to both sides. And that gives us 11x equals 22. And when you divide both sides by 11, we get x equals 2. Yeah, I'll give you guys a few moments to catch up. Okay. So while you're still writing down, step 2 was we plugged in 2x minus 5 for y, and that allowed us to set up this equation, and we were able to get just x. No more y's, just x. So x equals 2. So now we take one of our original equations, and I'm going to take the second one. So we're going to take the second equation right here. Actually, we could just take this one right here. This one works too. Okay. By the way, this was step number 3 that we just did. Okay. And step 4. We had y equals 2x minus 5. Okay. Y equals 2. We're going to plug in the 2 to the x. Minus 5. And we get y equals 2 times 2 is 4 minus 5. Or y equals negative 1. Okay. So when it's all said and done, our answer is going to be 2 comma negative 1. Because 2 is our x value right here, and negative 1 is our y value. Okay, so you might want to check just to be sure that you have it right. So we're going to have a checking spot. Okay. So let's check it out. I'll do the check in a different color. Here we go. Let's go with blue. Okay, so this is the check. Are these going to be our solutions? So let's plug them into the first one. We got 3 times 2 plus 4 times negative 1. Okay, I'm just using this equation right here. Does it equal 2? So 3 times 2 is 6. 4 times negative 1 is a negative 4. And we get 2 equals 2. Check. It is a solution to the system. Alright, so if it comes down to it and you see that you get one number equals another number, that means that point is probably not going to be a solution to your system. So you may have made a mistake in the very first step. Most commonly the mistakes are going to be in this area right here. Okay. So just check your work, make sure you didn't accidentally forget a negative and that you multiplied right, and hopefully you get the correct answer. Okay guys, so sorry, I know it was kind of a long drawn out video, but I wanted to make sure you guys could do this okay. And I will be back on Monday and we will review this together. So good luck and work in your groups, try to get this one done, and I will post this video on the website so you can look at it later as well. Take care.